Hello there, I'm Tim and he's John, and this is How to Murder Space, a game largely about inventory management and blocks and tubes. It's kind of plumbing, like Mario, but with helmets. Hello.
And it's definitely not about exploration.
Not yet, anyway.
No.
So, last time we were frantically trying to put the right sort of conveyor system together, and we're mostly there now. Hampered largely by the amount of friggin' time it takes to make construction components. We've largely beaten this problem by adding a second assembler on the bottom of the base here. Which,
perfectly designed in there.
Yeah,
it looks like it's meant to be there.
just characteristically wedged on there, like so. We've moved the connector across to not be hampered by some further work that I've got planned, where I'm going to turn this cargo container into an actual conveyor block, which will then mean that all the refineries and all the other bits and pieces can draw inventory from wherever to wherever, and it's all super happy fun time, and we can get on with making some spaceships and things. Speaking of which...
only... Yes, while Tim is working on this, I'm going to lay down the first block for our engineering section on our spaceship. Because we need... At some point we need to actually leave this rock.
It is a boring rock, and we wish to go elsewhere.
And we are going to have to dismantle every single bit of this equipment today.
Oh, we're taking that all with us, are we? I do hope nothing goes wrong on the spaceship and we don't have to start again from the starter asteroid, which you largely stripped of everything. That would be a disaster.
There's plenty of asteroid left.
Fair enough. Yeah, look at this big old bit here. So this is going to be your workshop, is it? This sticky outy platform?
Yep.
I'm going to take it what your building is going to be pretty enormous. So that'll be
I'm going to build a large ship.
A large ship. Which is a technical definition as not a small ship. Small ship, something else.
That'll do.
Oh. Hey, how's that floating in midair?
Don't know.
I thought it has to attach to the... Right, good. Yes. Sure you know what you're doing.
What happened there was I accidentally rotated it, and after that I got a bit panicky.
Excellent.
Right, so I'm going to put down... This landing gear is going to be the first bit, but nothing important.
Okay, so all spaceships start with a landing gear. You can remove those once you've got the main spaceship set up and has its own jets and everything. That's a starting block as such. That's not a complete landing gear either. It's got its own shopping list of inventory items. Yeah, look at that. It needs 100 steel plates and 10 construction components and 50 more steel plates. These are big spaceships.
I'm going to start with something a bit weird, which is these blocks
Merge
here.
block.
Merge blocks. Because I think our ship should be a bit modular, because we are... Well, if we look at the design of this platform, we're not very good at planning.
It's got a certain rustic charm, a certain functional aesthetic, I think.
Planning is not our strong suit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off by building what's going to amount to a corridor.
Okay. Sure you know what you're doing. I'm going to carry on turning our massive industrial base into a more massive industrial base. Something. Why don't you crack on with that? So look at that.
This is going to be a brilliant ship, this is, because I'm just basically...
I'm liking the girder aesthetic. It's got a Space 1999 feel to it so far.
Anything that has a Space 1999 aesthetic is right in my book. In fact, Space 1999 is one of the only sci-fi things which has properly designed ships.
Were they NASA designs or something? Or
no,
was it just Jerry Anderson going off on one like usual?
It was Jerry Anderson going off on one, but he understood the need for rockets and also that it was going to be a very functional ship.
That's certainly the word. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking that's going to be a welding nightmare, so I reckon we probably will need to be thinking about building some sort of welder ship. Or a homicidal construction drone at some point. I've had quite a lot of bad success with homicidal construction drones on my single player go. They do tend to keep killing me. I know they don't mean it, I just don't think... I think this is just hold organic life with huge disdain and contempt. They're quite happy to build things, so if you just stay out of their way, they'll get on with the job. But yeah, any time a meat sack comes near them, they tend to go a bit killy. You learn to live with it, you know, respawns and stuff. They can't win, because I can always come back from the medical bay each time. And they need me to weld them sometimes. I'm sort of like their servant, subjugated, captive race rather than aggressor enemy, you know.
That's the thing that I've never got about robots taking over. They're always going to need us.
Well, yeah, because I imagine human slave labour's cheaper than machine parts, is often the way.
Exactly.
There's a cheery thought for a dystopian future. Right, so let's have a little watch of the... So we've got the uranium refinery there. Is that going down? Is it connected? No, it doesn't, because we haven't done this surgery on the cargo container yet. Yeah. Right, okay, so we'll have to do something a bit drastic here, I think. So let's take that off for the moment. So the problem is that at the moment, not everything can draw through to everything else. So in order to do that, this badly placed cargo container, my fault, needs to be moved. But before I take it out, I need to move everything that's inside it to somewhere else so it doesn't all disappear into the void. Which,
correct.
yes, as my colleague here points out, it's a bad thing. Assembler storage, I think that's what we call this box. Yes. So we need to move all the stuff that's in assembler storage into other places, refinery and so on. Otherwise we end up just dropping millions of tons of silicon into space again. Mind you, I could drop millions of tons of stone into space, I don't think anyone would mind.
I believe that's called asteroids.
Yes, from space it comes and back it goes, or something. I'm not very good at poetry. Those metal grids, they can go somewhere else. Connected to... Yes, connected to. There's a big old wacky of space itself. Oh, that's right, we can just shift it across there.
Feel free to redock the mining ship.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, if I get this wrong, we could end up trashing that as well, so that's fine. Right, so the assembler storage just has 36,000 stone in it. Which we probably don't care about too much. I need to empty my own inventory, I'm going to lose the bits as well.
We need to dump the stone at some point.
Oh, and I'm right ahead of you there. I think that's almost inevitably going to happen when I start grinding away on that box. Okay, connected to can store all my stuff. Take that out. Here we go. Oh,
lights have gone off.
Wow.
That was a large block of
don't
rock
look down,
I just saw.
That was all entirely meant to go down there, probably. Right, conveyor. So it's a conveyor in there instead. That will then connect all three of these devices together.
Have you, by any chance, just killed our production facilities?
No, because both assemblers should be able to produce to their own outboxes. All I've done is stop it being able to pass between at the moment. You'd have to go around to the other assembly itself to pull stuff from there at the moment. That'll momentarily be sorted out. I need 60 construction components now. Yeah. Everything's about construction components in this game.
It is a game about construction.
If I had to bitch and leave feedback to the Keen Software House, people who are making this thing, I would say construction components need to manufacture quicker. It's ruining my flow. I'm to sit here and ramble while it makes little suitcases. How are things going over there?
I am laying down the keel, I believe. That,
okay. Keel? It's a very nautical cove.
I think spaceships are always nautical, aren't they?
Are they always a sheep?
Oh, they probably are.
Probably a convention. What else goes in one of these?
Move everything around.
Small steel tubes. Small steel tubes.
Somebody may have destroyed the thing that I want to use. Where's connected to? Nothing.
Oh, connected to's attached to the other side of the brake. Yeah, you'll have to go around there and manually access the hatch until I get this sorted.
Do you need any of these interior plates I'm about to
No,
make?
help yourself. I'm waiting on construction components, of course, and small steel tubes, which I've got some cooking as well.
Oh.
Everything else is fair game.
I won't mention having used loads of construction
If you take my construction components, come around there and weld view. Right. So, here we are again, waiting for construction components.
Right, so...
Tell us all about your spaceship.
What to say at the moment?
It's got a functional look.
It's just
what colour is it
basically
meant to be?
scaffolding. I'm really not worrying about that yet.
There's not enough Chris Voss style designing going on so far. I was told there would be enormous yellow bulldozer spaceships. So far it's all grey boxes. Might just go mad with the paints in a minute. Space madness. In fact, I'm going to go mad with the paints right now. So, we select a block, use the square brackets to pick fine colours. And then middle mouse button with the painty coloured block against the block you want to colour in, like it's a paint dabber. And then goes red. And that one can be green. Oh, there's a nice blue. Look. And some yellow. It comes after yellow. It's white again. These are just preset colours. You can, I think it's Control P and way, here we go. Oh, let's pick some sort of lilac colour. Would have been lovely. See, if this were a Chris Voss starbase, this would be much more checkerboard patterns and stuff.
Probably see what you're doing.
Look at that, that's splendid. See, it lends a sort of jaunty children's play area aesthetic to our vast deep space mining and installation platform thing.
When you go to the optician and they say what number is here, and it says what number is here on this bit of paper, do you just say there's no number?
I say there are all numbers. Oh, you mean the colour line test thing? I used to love those. They were great fun.
Yeah, just you seem to have used all the colours.
Oh, there's plenty more colours where those came from. I would surprise the viewers with some more later in future shows. Meanwhile, construction blocks are ready. See, it works.
Anyway, my main section of my ship's nearly laid out.
Cool.
What I've got here is a 10-long corridor with doors at both ends and a bunch of merge blocks on the end so I can join the bits together. This is the start of our engineering section.
Okay, we've got a sort of spine, and what, we're going to build out and around that as we go?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. It looks like a lot of welding.
It's mainly a load of plates, though.
Alright, well, we're going to need a top-notch industrial base to provision all of that. So, probably ought to hire someone who knows anything about process and system engineering. 8 more of those.
How am I doing for bits up out of?
16 more of those. I think at some point soon we'll not need quite so many construction blocks, and then things might speed up. But for the moment,
You say that, but I've just laid out quite a few of them.
I'm not sure if I've convinced myself. What do you need construction blocks for then over there?
Merge blocks and other bits.
Merge blocks need them. Oh, right.
Massive rush back to the medical centre.
Somebody forgot to take their air again. You should really take an oxygen bottle with you. I worry.
It's energy I'm running out
Oh,
of.
okay. There's nothing really you can take with you to... Just take some uranium with you. You can eat it out in the field.
Can I strap a solar panel to my back?
Carry a reactor around. Well, that's what a spaceship is. If you've got a little cockpit, you can jump in. If it's got... Well, it will have uranium. If you've got a cockpit without energy, it just doesn't do anything. If you jump in a cockpit, it replenishes the energy. It'll only replenish the oxygen if you've got it wired up through one of the back ports to an oxygen tank and generator and everything, but it certainly helps with the energy.
What are we going to call this ship?
The HMS Kirsty Allsop, because she can do everything too.
Sort of hoping for something a bit more manly, but
Okay,
the
we can
HMS
call
Kirsty
it the Excalibur Sword Blade. That's quite manly.
No, the Kirsty Allsop it
Righto.
is.
You see what she can do with this pastry. My word.
Your obsession with this woman is a little bit disturbing.
Don't mind me, I'm having a bit of a reverie. So, conveyor blocks complete. We need a tube on there, and then I think we're pretty much all set for full integration, automated pass-through stuff on the thing. It's probably reversing neutron polarities and stuff. Yeah, but what colour should I do this pipe?
I don't think Chris Foss has ever used that purple.
Well, we're already up on the game then, aren't we?
I shall consult the Bible.
Oh. Got some sort of large coffee table art book going on over there, haven't you?
You know damn well that I do.
Yeah, I'm hugely jealous. I recommend highly. You got an ISBN number there, or an Amazon link or something?
This is hardware, the definitive SF works of Chris Foss.
Excellent.
And I recommend everyone buys it. He doesn't use purple that often.
Just love that artwork though. Ever since I was a kid, you know, seeing the front covers, particularly the Asimov stuff, all the robots at dawn, Caves of Steel, and all that. Very, very distinctive artwork.
So what he tends to do is use two colours.
And in very it's almost like racing car colours, but on massive spaceships.
And what you've done here is use two colours multiple times.
I've used two colours and two more colours and another two colours. Well, I thought this was a temporary outpost and we're going to disappear off to the stars in your vast HMS Kirsty Allsop or whatever. Take Kirsty out for a spin.
Oh, it's my Kirsty now, is it?
Yeah. It's my base. I'm rather possessive about it all. The Kirsty.
How are we doing for iron? Which is a more pressing question.
I don't know, I can't tell. I've welded up the hatch I was using.
We've got 66 kilograms of iron left.
Where? Assembler 2's got 17,000 units.
Oh, I may have moved it all to Assembler 2.
Refinery, where's Assembler 1? That's back at the top. That's got 2.2k. What are you looking at?
Oh, maybe look at the built stuff.
We're okay for iron. I mean, certainly we could always use more ore coming in just to keep the processing ticking along. Is the arc furnace run out of stuff yet? Oh no. Oh, that's confusing. Our one arc furnace is called Arc Furnace 2. Did we have two goes at building that? Yes, we did, and we were bolted on the wrong thing or facing the wrong way or something. We rename that. Control panel, Arc Furnace 2, name...
I really should move this damn camera.
Okay. Camera troubles. That's another 9 of those. Ooh, you're going off on a mining trip?
I'm trying to dock.
Have you turned your connector on?
Yeah. I just wasn't lined up right.
Right. Can be a bit tricky, yeah. So if you open your inventory, you should see that the uranium is starting to fill up in your reactor if you've wired it all up right.
Well, no, because the uranium will all be in the other thing, won't it?
It takes a while to get there. Small reactor... Oh, yeah. We haven't got any unprocessed stuff now. Oh, we got a little bit. Yeah, it's appearing and then sort of just vanishing again. I don't know if that's all going into our main reactor all the time or...
Oh no, I'm nabbing stuff now.
Okay. I've no idea what the internal routing's like and how it prioritises stuff. I guess you just have to stay clamped on until you get some fuel. But yeah, it should be refuelling your spaceship while it's connected,
I'm not too.
Which is good.
Worst case, we'll have to move a bit of uranium between the ship and... Oh, whoever parked that did not park straight.
Been attacked by some sort of space parasite.
I quite like our space station. It's looking a little bit like a space station.
Part space station and part sort of child's play area, you know, where you sort of let the kids start go clambering around in the tubes and stuff. We need a ball pool at one end. That'll do it. 3 more construction components.
Building at the moment?
I'm putting the final tube, well, another tube on that's going to connect the refinery to the rest of it. At the moment, it's not passed. It can't pass through. It passes through the assembler manually, but won't automatically grab new ores until I've got this new tube in. Once that's in place, it should be a case of you just dock your spaceship on the side, and the base will take and sort all the stuff it needs from the spaceship without any intervention, hopefully. Either that or just run amok and kill us all. But
that'd be good.
That happens, you know.
At some point, we're going to want a sorting conveyor and an ejector for stone.
I don't know. I think this. Well, the ejector is only available for spaceships. I think any standard connector can be used as an ejector. But as for sorting, I don't know. I think the sorting conveyor is only available in small ship form. So possibly that'd be something we'll still have to manually do. I don't know. Okay, 8 motors. Trouble is I've got tubes sticking in all the hatches I was trying to use now, which is irritating. Motors, production, assembler. Motor, there we go. No motor. Why no motor? Missing items iron. Hello. Assembler. Oh, wow, it's run out of iron.
Well, the bottom one.
No, the assembler one on top. That's right, I've manually moved some across. That's what I mean. This is why we need these pipes sort of finished off in the right setup. This should allow us to not have to worry about then. This should be able to grab what it needs from wherever.
I bet it's not quite that clever.
I don't know, my single player messings about with this kind of stuff seem to work reasonably well. Still haven't got to the point where I'm working out how to do enclosed atmospheres and vents and things.
Oh, they're easy.
Yeah, I just worry I'm going to wire it up wrong and it just spend all its time venting precious ice into space. While I crawl along the floor gasping. Story of my life. Bulletproof glass. Production. Move you forward. Oh, now what are you missing? Silicon wafers.
Still silicon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we haven't been processing any of it, though. Alright, that'll have to be enough for uranium for the moment, then. We need to build up a stockpile of silicon.
8 hours fuel on uranium anyway, so...
I think that's probably fine for the moment. Hey, we're building up a surplus of construction components. At last.
Do you need them for anything?
Probably, yeah. There's a whole load of tubes over on the cryopod side I need to sort out next. But do take them if you need them for the ship, because I think we've got the high priority stuff.
Well, I think we want to get those components on that cryo thing first.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to ever save the game again and stop playing, yeah. Dying in the process. One more bulletproof. Yeah, there we go. Right. Finish. Right. So, in theory, everything should be able to route from the mining ship to wherever it needs to go, and then everything should be able to be processed and passed to either assembly as needed. Which should be
That
good.
sounds far too suspiciously useful.
Well, I say should. There's a lot of shoulds there. Yeah. So I think from here it's just a question of extending the pipe below and then doubling up on refineries and arc furnaces and stuff all underneath. Just scaling up our general production and refining as much as we need. So yes, these conveyors and pipes on this side need sorting out now.
They are going to...
But yeah, don't break that L-shaped one until we're ready.
No.
Because that's resupplying the mid station at the moment. Our only source of soot oxygen.
Yeah, that seems quite important to me.
I love breathing. It's one of my favourite things.
We are going to need another conveyor in there as well, so...
Oh, it's still got to feed the med station, hasn't it? Yeah, so that'll be a conveyor, not a pipe yet. Yeah, I'll crack on and keep pushing that forward. But yeah, in the meantime, you can grab what you need for the spaceship.
think my spaceship designs need steel plates, and I don't think that should be a high priority at the moment.
Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is, I'm not really using the steel plates for anything. So
we got some in there, haven't we?
Knocking about, yeah.
Okay, I'll
use any that have already been made.
Use them up, and I will.
So let's just wait on construction components. Someone needs motors. So 100 of those.
Before I build this list, Jerry Anderson.
Oh, why is the motors not happening? Yeah, now what we're out. Missing items, cobalt.
Refining, wasn't it?
Arc furnace is not feeding it through. Odd. Why is that not connecting through correctly? Did it do some diagnostic things? So that's there, conveyor there. Arc furnace connected through. I don't know. Maybe there's a control panel option.
Probably the weird pull rules.
Oh well, we can always do it manually. Troubleshoot that as we go.
Of course, I've not built a single functional bit of this ship yet.
It all looks very splendid, though. Right, so that's all just construction components for all that. So let's make sure everyone's building those. And assembler 2, yes, okay.
Do some more mining, but
we don't have a cargo container, do we? I was going to put that back. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think some of these might need a cargo container to put them in before something else can drag it back out, if you know what I mean.
We need a cargo container anyway.
Yeah. Might just go with the small one of those for now.
Yeah.
The large one is, well, it's large, certainly, but it also takes tons and tons of components to build. Alright, where are we going to stick that? That probably wants to go on the pipe below, though. It's all certainly brightly coloured. One of those.
Cobalt is what we're going to need to mine next, because we're running out of that quite quickly.
Yeah, the arc furnace is still making some. Oh, yeah, not much left.
About 200 seconds left of making, so.
What does the cobalt for? Is that the motors or the computers?
I think it was motors.
Yes, cobalt and nickel.
Oh, and also the.
The computers need silicon and gold. The Windows needs silicon. We've got loads of silicon queued up to be refined, though.
More importantly, thruster components need them.
Ah, yes. We hadn't really got that far. I mean, we had trouble when we were building your mining ship, grabbing around for the stuff. I think that's most of what we used there came from the bits and pieces it gave us to start with for salvage.
Yeah. And this ship's going to need a lot of thrusters.
Probably, yeah. Well, and of course, because it's a large ship, not a small ship, it's going to need hundreds more bits than building a dinky little fighter.
That's fine.
We like a challenge. Look at all those asteroids up there, taunting us with their mineral wealth. I think we should be tougher on the causes of asteroids. Okay.
Still fine for ice.
Have you had all the steel plates?
Maybe. What do you think? Consider that massive chunk of metal I've just built.
Yeah, I see it. Fine. Trying to queue up some more then.
In fact, I ran out of steel plates and I'm eyeing up their space at the moment.
Yeah, you're going to grind away the wrong bit and we're going to go drifting off into space before we've got our working spaceship. So if I grab some of those, we can start laying out the next sections of pipe while I'm waiting for these bloody construction components again. So we'll want... yeah. One of those. And more conveyors. Rotate. Ah, yes. Like so. And then... those. Interior plate. Oh, it's all gone dark. This new rendering engine's quite merciless when it comes to illumination.
You're under the platform.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, for some reason it doesn't do your own suit lights if you're in first person view. You have to go third person to see the lights from your own suit. It's just a bit weird. Interior plate.
Come to my ship for a second.
Okay. I'll use the word ship charitably. Kirsty's looking quite thin. What am I looking at?
No. The landing gear.
Do we need 9 merge blocks?
Yes, we do. The landing gear.
Okay. Yes.
Does it look like it's embedded in the floor and it's wobbling?
Nope, steady as a rock and it's on the platform.
Okay, I would assume it's a
just visual for you.
for me.
Yeah, looks alright here. Oh, I don't know, it's sort of jittering a little bit, it's hard to say. Oh yeah, it's sort of pulsing a bit.
Yeah. I'm going to prioritise control station.
Thing is, if you lose that foot, I think the whole thing starts drifting off into space until you're giving it rockets and gyros and things. So, yeah. I think it'd be alright. I think it's just a weird blip. I'm going to run away, though, because, you know, I'm too young to die. And too pretty. Okay. So...
I died.
Oh, what did you... What, eh?
I think I was just taken out by...
Oh, is that one of them weird... Oh, were you sat in the seat and then...
No.
No? Wow. Random death syndrome. That's a bit of a problem. I've seen people talking on the forums about it all. There's a particular problem, quite a known one, that they're trying to work out and fix, is that sometimes if you're getting into a cockpit, when you get out again, you'll be killed instantly. And people on forums and, you know, people working through it and trying to work out what's going on, they've come up with the sort of received superstition that it's to do with if you've got a tool equipped or if you've got any speed. So if you're moving at all when you get in the cockpit, then that's basically you dead when you get out again, because it somehow weirdly transfers the momentum or something.
It's when I get close to it.
Oh, has it killed you again? Wow. Oh, so we've got a machine uprising already. Look at these bodies. I'm going to go near it as well. Oh, that could be the jittering.
Yeah, it is the jittering killing me.
Hello. Kill me.
Have you got anything in your inventory?
Yes, lots of precious construction components, which I'm not going to risk. Yeah, they're worth more than I am. They didn't kill me though. I think it might be you. I don't know. It's going to make working on that quite hazardous. I recommend a homicidal construction drone. Because if they die, well, they were going to kill you anyway, so, you know, everyone wins. Alright, welding.
I've decided to prioritise a very rudimentary start of a ship here.
Okay, give it some temporary thrusters and a temporary gyro and stuff just so we can get it off that damn platform. Yeah, sensible. That way it can just freestand in space and carry on working on it there. Good idea. Godspeed. We're all counting on you. Oh, only 19 more construction components to go. Get quite giddy when these conveyor blocks are nearly ready. Oh, it's 40 down here. I forgot we had 2 things making them. Okay. 2 there. 5 from there.
This could be a lot easier if this ship wasn't moving quite as much as it is for me.
Arr, shippy on shipwrecked seas of space.
Oh, we're going to do reactor as well, aren't we?
Yeah. Recommend a small reactor to begin with. Small large rather than a large small. What? That needs sorting out. I think they're the naming conventions need to be looked at.
I think that's true.
Small ship, large ship, station, which is large station, I don't know. But then there are small and large versions of components for the small ship and small and large versions of components for the large ship.
Damn ship killed me again.
Wow, I thought my construction drones were killy. You built an entire sentient spaceship that hates us. Well done.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do a bit of welding for a bit?
No, I think that actually we need to end the episode on this cliffhanger.
Okay.
But as you can see, I've designed a ship.
I can see it twitching, and there's 2 of you floating above it, dead. Oh, 3. There's another one behind the... Oh, yeah. That's a... Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
That's a
I can't see my own body, so, yeah.
I can see 3 of you. Oh, look, there's a new contender. Here he comes. Oh, look at that. You're like a constellation of you. It's weird.
Yeah, this is going to be tricky.
So, with the insanely jittering and homicidal Kirsty Alsop, we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.